Like and subscribe. Pretty please. What's a common saying that annoys you? More recent, we are all in this together. In these unprecedented times. Hello. We are calling about your car's extended warranty. My car that was totaled 4 years ago has a crazy good warranty. I can save thousands by paying a small fee via MoneyGram to keep it going. I gave them a fake car and name and they just started calling me again. The car didn't even exist that year. I gave them 2012 Dodge Dart, and those dickheads sometimes tell me that model doesn't exist, but yet insist calling me. I gave them a new fake car, but they keep calling about the 2012 Dodge Dart. These people told me that I have a Lexus from 2015. I wish they'd tell me where it is. I'd like to have it. If they told you to jump off a cliff, would you? It is always a false equivalence. Or, if everyone/your friends were jumping off a cliff, would you? If everyone I know was jumping off a cliff, I'd at least have to seriously consider it. My friends aren't idiots, they probably have a reason. I'd have to find out why before deciding. Also, why is it always a cliff? I have to assume that most people do not live particularly close to cliffs. You're pretty blank for a blank.
Fly for a white guy.
Just kidding. When you catch someone red-handed doing something they shouldn't, and they dismissively say, just kidding, as if it never happened, and they are thus absolved of everything. It drives me up the wall. At least own up to it. It's just a prank, bro. This sentence people say to essentially excuse any behavior or joke. Prankster, let's put a klaxon by someone's eardrums. Loud noise, they get angry. Oh. It's just a prank, bro. Haha. Loosen up a bit. I was just joking. Just hate it. It doesn't excuse your behavior. It's just because they can't live up to the consequences. There was a girl who used to pull shit like this at my high school. Like do or say really mean messed up stuff to people. And when they got upset, it was oh my god, I was just kidding. You can't take a joke. Wow, grow up. One thing I'll never forget was her making fun of another student whose mother was extremely ill for being bad at math or something, and I don't remember the exact words, but she basically said maybe if you weren't so bad at math, your mom wouldn't be dying. Obviously the student got really upset and the bully absolutely lost her mind that she couldn't take a joke. Sorry, in what world is something like that considered an even remotely okay joke to make? God, I hated her. My 5-year-old this morning, as I was getting her dressed, said, I hate you daddy, you're disgusting. I replied that I didn't appreciate that and started to walk away. She then said, haha, I pranked you. I then told her that it wasn't funny or a prank. That saying things like that is not a way to prank people, etc. I tried my best to explain to her that that sort of thing can hurt people. I hate that anymore. Most kids media uses that term prank for any damn thing. From YouTube videos to heck the second Angry Birds movie calls the shit they do to each other a prank war. A prank, to me, should be something that both parties can laugh at after the initial reaction. You have to know how your victim will react, especially if it's something that could cause pain, loss of something of value to the victim, etc. When an employer refers to their employees as family. That's right, kids. If a potential employer ever uses that line, it's code for you will be severely overworked and underpaid. Stay away. If you got time to lean, you got time to clean. Bitch, I've been cleaning all day. The customer is always right. The sad part is, there is some real important truth to this. It's just been taken out of context. It was never intended to apply to an individual customer. It was intended to apply to the population of customers. The real idea is that if a particular product isn't selling, trying to blame it on the customers is stupid. My favorite example of this is the spoiler on a Toyota Camry. It serves absolutely no purpose and is completely unnecessary, but if a customer wants to pay for it, we'll happily sell it. I was once at a park and saw some 8-year-old boy punch his playmate in the head, and his mum responded, well, boys will be boys. How about teaching your kid not to punch others? How about that? Yeah, and shitty parents make for shitty kids. The turd doesn't fall far from the asshole. Give 110%. This is actually a thing in the engineering world. An engine running at 100% power is at maximum safe operating power, but can be operated at 110%, for example for short periods of time during emergencies. When your boss says it though, it's never a short period. They want 110% to be the new baseline normal of your work. So just give 25% Monday, Thursday and 10% on Fridays. Redditors of Reddit. Redditors of Reddit, what was your biggest Reddit moment on Reddit with other Reddit Redditors? Not me, but my mom's great uncle once knew a guy who had a son who was a friend with this guy that edit. OMG. My first gold. Thank you for the gold, kind stranger. This is my first gold ever. Edit 2, grammar. Edit 3, wow this blew up. Thanks for the 6k updates. Edit 4. 6.9k updates, nice. Edit 5, thanks for the 8k updates. Edit 6, RIP my inbox. Edit 7, OMG. My first post with 10k updates. Do you see this? Do you see this hot wet garbage? This is a type of trash I protect you from. So please, like, and subscribe. People saying they're a little OCD because they like to sort things neatly or something. Or ADHD. Everything happens for a reason. Someone actually wrote this on Facebook to a family member of mine after she had a miscarriage. And it's cousin. It just wasn't meant to be. And it's inbred half cousin. It's all part of God's plan. God's plan. 1. Create people. 2. Give them technology. 3. Make Jenny have a miscarriage. 4. 5. Kill humanity. Nothing can stop a team. If you work your hardest you will succeed. Stuff like that. How about another team? No one. Literally no one. Me. So every YouTube comment anymore. It's either this or it just quotes something the video. Literally 95% of comments I've seen are just to quotes from the video of an exchange that happened. This may be true on other channels, but the Shappy TV crew always leaves interesting comments. Yeah you guys. It's just a word, but I loathe the term hubby. It makes me want to claw my own face off and throw it at whoever said it. Along the same vein, I cannot stand prego and kiddo. My husband knows this, so whenever someone is pregnant he says she's prego with a kiddo, and he thinks it's hilarious. IDK if it really fits, but when people write with of, it makes me hate people. Should have used a different word. I hate you too. If you cannot handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. This is what we like to call a red flag. Here's the kicker. I have no idea why, but it does my head in. Yeah, but it really works when you're introducing a football team. I don't know isn't an answer, or the parent version of I don't know, because I said so. I don't know is a better answer than literally anything else when you don't know something. Go figure. If you have nothing to hide, then you have nothing to fear. The first and only thing they reply with when people are presented with mass surveillance practices. Pretty sure it was Snowden that responded to this by asking if you would give up your freedom of speech because you had nothing to say. Just be positive. Well, if I could I would. If only we would have thought of this ourselves. Positivity is such a revolutionary and original concept. My buddy vehemently opposes the word anyways, claiming it is not a word and only anyway is acceptable. If it doesn't scan it's free. No, Janet. If it doesn't scan, I can't sell it to you. It's not a posted policy, so get bent. When I was at a cashier job, it got to the point where I wasn't getting paid enough to care if the item scanned or not. Just drag it over the sensor and throw it in a bag. Sometimes it's just too much of a hassle to have to type in long codes when it's just like $3 of rice pilaf mix. I'm so OCD, or I'm just super antisocial, or any other time someone claims they have a mental illness they know nothing about. I have different mental illnesses that all go hand in hand with each other. For example, I have a mild form of dyslexia, which can trigger my OCD when I need to write an email or create a budget report, which triggers anxiety, etc. One day, I was speaking with someone at work and said something like, "Oh, sorry, I read that wrong." I thought it said insert lengthy explanation here. When they responded, they were so kind and said, "Oh, I totally get that. Do you have dyslexia too? Have you tried this font style? It's really helped me." The fact that they knew exactly what it felt like was weirdly comforting. I didn't even have to say that I had this specific disorder, they just knew and were willing to help. Sorry for the length, but my point is it is incredibly obvious when people are talking about disorders they know nothing about. I could care less. This means that you care. What you meant to say is, I couldn't care less. As in, you don't care. The irony hurts. This one particularly boils my biscuits. I remember arguing with a teacher about this in elementary school. Screw you, Miss Jackson. This Reddit guy agrees with me. Every single piece of office jargon ever. Hits include, let's put a pin in that, let me swivel chair that, nice to meet you, ML exclusive, our core values are, let's touch base, I'll just ping you on X, there's no I in team, it's on my radar, hit the ground running, literally anyone that uses this crap in day-to-day speech needs a slap. Take a chill pill. Unnecessary and unhelpful. How about you explain why the situation is not as bad as you think it is, instead of saying, take a chill pill. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. No, you fucking can't. Yeah, you can't expect to fly with your bare arms just because you put your mind to it. Not with that attitude. Money can't buy happiness. I hate this saying. About 90% of my problems could be solved with money. In America, where I live, people constantly say it's a free country as an excuse for saying or doing something that other people are judging/criticizing them for. What they fail to realize is that it goes both ways and they are not free of the consequences of their actions. It's a free country. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm calling you a dickhead, not calling the police. Oh, there was a comedian who had a joke about this, but I can't remember who did it. But basically, yeah, pointing out how people only said that when they were doing something shitty. What if people said it while doing nice things? Oh hey, thanks for holding the door for me. Well, it's a free country. You're right. It is. God bless America. I have a coworker who says happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday etc. for every day of the week. Constantly, all day long, to everyone she talks to. Makes me want to smash my face through a window. That must be annoying. BTW, happy Thursday. It's always in the last place you look. No shit, Sherlock, why would I keep looking for it if I already found it? Thanks for watching, like and subscribe.